Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem amma ba'd. Hello everyone, and thank you so much LWPL to allow me to present historical events in Quran and according to Islam. So there is in Quran not any single or any two or three historical events. There are many events. So we can see here so many prophets and related and regarding with prophets, many historical events there in Quran, like Moses, historical events related with Moses mentioned in Quran 136 times. Prophet Musa received the book Torah, and was sent to the tyrant Pharaoh, who considered himself a god and expected his people to worship him along with other statues. Prophet Musa was mentioned the most in the Quran as his story and the morals within them transcends times and has great value in Islamic history. Second event with Prophet Abraham, mentioned in Quran 69 times. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam is also known as Khalilullah, the friend of Allah. He was mainly known for being the first person to build the sacred Kaaba. He was also given the Suhuf scrolls to help guide his nation to monotheism. Event third with Noah, Prophet Nuh, 43 times. Prophet Nuh preached for 950 years and was the first prophet to be persecuted by his nation. He built an ark that later protected him from a severe flood that was affected onto the disbelievers. Prophet Lut, there is 27 times mentioned in Quran, with Prophet Yusuf mentioned in Quran 27 times, with Prophet Isa, Jesus, mentioned in Quran 25th times. I request, thank you so much for scroll down. Prophet Isa is the son of Maryam, Mary alayhi salam. The miracle of this prophet was that he was born without a father. Contrarily to some belief, Jesus is not the son of a god and was sent strictly as a messenger to guide his people to a life of nobility and good deeds. Although he was blessed with many miracles, his sole purpose was to guide the people to believe in Allah only in one God. And Prophet Adam 25 times in Quran, Aaron 20 times, Solomon 17 times, Ishaq, Isaac 17 times, David 16 times, Prophet Dawood was given the Zabur, Psalms, and was gifted with great knowledge and power within land. He was also an extremely worshipper of Allah. Yaqub, Jacob, Yaqub, Jacob, 16 times, Ishmael, 12 times, Shuaib 11 times, Saleh 9 times, Zakaria 7 times, Hud 7 times, Yahya 5 times, and Prophet Muhammad 4 times mentioned in Quran. So in Quran there is many historical events, not only one or any single events, and I have already mentioned here, and I think we all got my message by this this answer. Thank you so much.
Your answer.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem, amma ba'd. So my second answer is connected with my first answer, and this is second part of my first answer. So in my first answer I have mentioned there historical events mentioned in Quran with many prophets and many times, but all these historical events, what is the message of historical events? Prophets are human beings who were chosen by Allah to preach the same universal message, believing in one God. Prophets guided their nations to reform their morals and purify their souls. This growth was achieved through commands and rules that ensured humans acted morally, honoring them in this life and the next, and to protect them from evil doings. Muslims must have faith in all prophets chosen, as they deliver God's message without hiding, corrupting or altering it. To reject a prophet is to reject the one who chose the prophet, and to disobey a prophet is to disobey the one who gave the commands. Allah sent a prophet to every nation, and most prophet were of that same nation. They preached to worship Allah alone and shunned any false gods. And we certainly sent into every nation a messenger saying, worship Allah and avoid Taghut, and among them were those whom Allah guided, and among them were those upon whom error was deservedly decreed. Quran chapter number 16 and verse number 36. So all prophets mentioned historical events in Quran. So prophets were sent to warn and educate their nation. Although they were normal humans, they were distinguished as they were chosen as a messenger to convey the message of God or a book they received from Allah. They also were chosen as an example for their nation in regards to how they practiced and implemented the giving divine commands and messages of God. Here we will be mentioned the prophets, to remember that prophets were sent to preach the message of God. they are not equal in states to God, and must not be over exalt to or given prominence over the belief in God. This has been exemplified in the following verse. Muhammad is not but a messenger. Other messenger have passed on before him. So if he was to die or be killed, would you turn back on your heels to unbelief? And he who turns back on his heels will never harm Allah at all, but Allah will reward the grateful. Quran chapter number 3 and verse number 144. Most of the messenger of Allah were sent a specific nation, expect Prophet Muhammad, who was sent to guide all of mankind. It is a duty of Muslim to send salam Prophet Muhammad. When mentioned the names in order of how many times they were directly mentioned in the Quran. Indeed, Allah sends blessing upon the Prophet and his angels. O you who have believed, ask to send blessing upon him and ask peace. Quran chapter number 33 verse number 56. May the peace and blessing on Allah be upon them all prophets and all messenger of Allah. So this is my part 2, answers part 2 of I have given already answer number 1. So when we will hear both or these answers, so I think we can understand the message of historical events mentioned in Quran. But that this is my 2 words, and now I am taking your permission. So thank you so much to allowing me to present myself according to Quran and Hadith. We present front